cooking in this video, and I was cooking this like egg dish with tomatoes and rice. The whole point of the video, basically, I was trying to eat the dish that I cooked on video, but I completely forgot about that. I just started eating the dish after I cooked it, and now it's gone, basically. So, I mean, I did save some. I do have some in the freezer, in the fridge, rather. But I didn't feel that I should have 2 servings of it. I figured it would be kind of expensive for that, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. I started using my freezer again in my which is cool, and yeah, because I wasn't really using it before. I'd only use my fridge, and I felt like it was kind of a waste of energy because I had stuff in the freezer, but wasn't really using it. But now I make this. I've been trying to get off the sugar cereals, and this is just leftover cereal that I have. I haven't really been buying sugar cereals because I'm trying to lose weight. I'm gonna miss it. This is really good cereal, but what I've been doing is, so I keep my blueberries in the freezer. I mentioned that, but I take this oat mixture of oats that my mom made me. It's got like oats and cinnamon and some other stuff for it. And I put that in a bowl, and then I add some water, and I leave it to soak overnight. That way in the morning, it'll be already really soft, and I can just microwave it in like 1 minute and be ready to go. I add some milk, and the night before I take some frozen blueberries. Frozen is the cheaper, and I put them in the fridge to thaw out, and by the morning they're thawed, and that's my breakfast is oatmeal mixture with blueberries and milk. I don't think it's high calorie and it keeps you full. I think it's, if I'm right, it has complex carbs. They keep you full, so. But, so, I'll show you the dish that I made. Unfortunately, I did fuck it up because it was, I wasn't supposed to add the eggs more cereal. This is the dish I'm going to show you how to make. It's a dish I used to eat in China a lot. And I'm eating a mixture of leftover cereals. It's like corn pops, Vector, corn flakes. Yeah, sounds pretty good. But yeah, I lived taught English in China for a couple of years and used to make this all the time in China. And it's pretty healthy, I think. But I recommend also putting in some lettuce for some greens, some like romaine lettuce or Chinese cabbage if you have it. Also some garlic or ginger. But so you can make the rice in a rice cooker like I do. And when you're making rice, you wanna it's not like making pasta. You don't wanna have a bunch of excess water at the end. A bunch of extra water in. You don't want to have that and you just pour it down the sink here. You want all the water to be evaporated or absorbed by the rice. And so you end up with zero water at the end of the cooking. Okay. So I added about double the water. But different types of rice require different amounts of water, so the instructions should be on the bag for how much water to use. And I find that when I make rice in a pot, it never turns out really well. Like if I don't make it in a rice cooker, there's always some problem. Like it's like undercooked or I guess usually undercooked. And another problem is that you end up with a pot and the rice is like sticking to the bottom of the pot. With the rice cooker, the rice cooks well, and you don't end up with a bad texture, and the rice doesn't stick to the rice pot. Really, it's easy to clean. So you can start the rice cooking, or you can maybe if you're inexperienced with a knife, you can chop the tomatoes first. So now when you're chopping the tomatoes, you're going to want to make sure that you're holding on to the tomatoes while stabbing with your knuckles, or like this maybe. And here's the tomato, and go like this, and or like this, and kind of tucking your thumb in. What you don't want to do is, let's say my bald fist is a tomato, and blade, or should I say tall blade. And when you're doing the rocking motion, when you're chopping, the blade doesn't come up very high off the cutting board. And if you're using a knife that's only like this high, this tall, the knife will come up high off the cutting board when you're chopping, and you're more likely to cut yourself. So, please don't cut yourself, please be careful. Now, you're gonna chop those tomatoes up, and then you're gonna add some oil to the pan, and I use canola oil, because you can fry it on high, and basically nothing bad will happen. Like, that won't start. I think other oils that'll start like smoking at high temperatures and stuff like that. And I would cook the tomatoes at a high temperature. So you add some oil to the pan, and the way you know that the oil is hot, you turn it high, is you can get a little bit of water on your fingertips and just kind of like flick it on into the pan. And if the droplets of water immediately start sizzling, you know that oil's hot, and it's ready to add the tomatoes. I'm gonna have to go and grab more food still. I'm gonna gain so much weight tonight, sorry. One sec. Okay, so I'm back with an apple and an orange and some carrots, so should be good. I'm still inexperienced, or even with all the experience I have doing mukbangs, I'm still running out of food. Yeah, my parents got me this really big cutting board, and that's what I used in this video to cut those tomatoes. It's a really nice big wooden cutting board, so that was great. I got that for either Christmas or my birthday, so my parents is a nice gift. And but one other thing is that when I was living in Regina, Canada, which was about 3 years ago, and that's when I started making these ASMR videos. I bought like this big bag of rice, like it was really big. I don't know how much it weighed, maybe like 10 pounds or something, or maybe more. And it's just huge. And of course you get a good deal if you buy stuff in bulk usually, so. But then I moved home to my parents' place, and I still had a lot of rice left in that bag. And my mom wanted to get rid of it, so maybe my dad did too, I don't know, but they had me divvy it up into plastic buckets, like ice cream pails, I think it might have been, and we gave it away to like what do you call it, like where you give donate clothes and stuff like that too, like Value, I don't know, we have a chain in Canada called Value Village, like it's kind of like that, but it's a local shop. It was a local shop. But yeah, so once that oil's hot, you can throw those tomatoes in. the tomato skin starts to look a bit wrinkled and stuff like that, and it's no longer taut, then you know the tomato you're starting to get the tomatoes to where you want them. Plus, when a lot of juice has escaped you, you're wanting that tomato juice. Now here's where I went wrong, because it's been a long time since I cooked this dish. Like I was saying earlier, I just add the eggs to the tomato mixture, and the texture will make your eggs all like soupy and stuff like that if you do it that way. What you want to do is you put the tomatoes into a bowl, and then when they're done cooking and then down all the juices, then put some more oil in the pan, get it hot, and add the eggs, cook the eggs, scramble them. And you don't have to be fancy with, like some people are when they scramble eggs, they mix it in a bowl first, eggs in a bowl first, to get the air into the eggs or something like that, and they add cream, and you don't have to do that. Just, well, you can if you want, but scrambled eggs, I would probably keep the burner on high still. And then once your rice is done cooking, but just put the rice in a bowl. Now, if what you can do to season is you can add salt and pepper, you can add hot sauce, you can add chili flakes. If you have garlic and ginger, you can season with garlic and ginger. But I figured to use garlic and ginger, I would have started that cooking, but even before the tomatoes, and then adding the tomatoes in with them. But what I was gonna say. So just put the rice into a bowl, put your mixture of tomatoes and eggs into the same bowl, and there you have your meal. And it's not expensive, and it's delicious, and it's pretty healthy. And now, like I think I was saying earlier, you can always add lettuce as well to get some greens in this dish as well. So I'm trying to do more cooking now, but I was basically just eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and cereal in my apartment. And the only time I would eat something different is when I go to my parents' place for dinner. Which was fairly often, but still, that's a hell of a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and sugar cereal to eat, believe me. And but lately, other than the cooking, lately I've been watching some Cheap Charlie videos on YouTube. He has quite a few subscribers, but it's likely that you probably won't know who he is. Sometimes in my spending reports, I talk about donating a bit of money to him, $2 or $3. And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And I guess I haven't lately, but yeah, man. He makes these excellent videos about how to be frugal when traveling abroad and stuff. So how to save money. And video of his. I think it was called Cheap Charlie Flat Broke in Thailand. You'll probably be able to find it if you search it up, and the channel name is Cheap Charlie Chronicles. But in the music that he uses in the video is so fitting and makes you feel so optimistic and like energized, I guess, like optimistic and positive. And excited, and it goes into saying that Thailand is becoming a big place, probably maybe the top country in the world. Sorry about cracking my knuckle there. And I just did it again as I said that. Sorry. Okay, and it's becoming one of the biggest places for digital nomads, retirees, or anybody trying to escape the 9 to 5. And that's no offense to anybody else having a 9 to 5. Right now I have a 9 to 5. And yeah, but it's pretty inspiring, and if you're not familiar with what a digital nomad is, that would be like somebody who travels from place to place and makes their living online. So, but yeah, that's, they could be doing website development, they could be doing, I guess you could be teaching English online or something like that, or you could have a YouTube channel, and there's all sorts of things you could do online. You probably know better than me. But yeah, he was saying that Cheap Charlie was saying that he lives and off of $500 per month. Which is pretty cool, and you see him, he's got this rice cooker. He's not there right now, but in Thailand, and he has a cheap room in Thailand, and he has a rice cooker in there that he bought, I guess, and he cooks rice and other vegetables, and he cooks stuff in that rice cooker that I didn't even know he could cook. Like he could cook a whole potato in a rice cooker, which is very interesting. I thought, I know my rice cooker has a steam tray up top, and so I would use it to steam vegetables sometimes, but he goes ahead and he'll cook a big potato, not a big potato, I guess you're steaming it, but cook a whole steamable potato in there, so, and, but he had a bag of rice, with some limes, some spinach, and a bag of sugar, and he says he puts lime and sugar in regular water to make kind of a sweet and I guess somewhat sour drink, and rather than buying sodas, which are more expensive, and it's like a homemade Sprite or homemade 7-Up, I suppose, and he says, I had never seen anybody do before. He'll show a bag of sugar in the video. Yeah, so he'll go and this guy will go and he'll count up the number of calories that are in an entire bag of rice or sugar, and he'll say that this will give me 4,000 calories or 5,000 calories, and I guess he's saying that because he wants to know how much money the bag of rice or sugar is worth, basically. And that's pretty interesting. So but I've also been watching some videos on digital nomads. And that's something I'm kind of considering doing. Maybe if I can get these digestive issues solved from about the medication that I'm on now. Maybe go from one country to another. Or maybe just go to one country, but I was watching this video that this lady did, and on like top 10 places I think for digital nomads to travel to, and one of them on the list was Bulgaria, which is interesting. And I think she said the internet's really fast there and stuff like that, and the cost of living is low, so something like that. But I'm not really sure what she said, but she was bringing up countries that I just had no idea there were destinations for digital nomads. So, now, I just cleaned off my island in my room, or my kitchen rather, and it was such a mess before. It's always nice, it gives more peace of mind when the island is cleaned off. Sorry to keep on the topic, I'll go back to the topic of digital nomad, but it's interesting that Cancun was on that list too, about places for digital nomads to go. Cancun, Mexico. I thought it'd be like super expensive, but let me know if the snapping off of the carrots in my mouth is too loud and stuff like that and bad for ASMR. I think it might be. I didn't expect that. It just sounds so loud, but a subscriber of mine was asking me to It's kind of dry. I don't like the texture that much. The insides aren't like filled with anything from my experience. Like some licorice, you bite into it, it's like this brown inside, which is kind of nice. And yeah, so Panda is not one of my favorites, but then next on the list is rose licorice. That's number 3. Rose licorice is good. An interesting texture. Nice taste. You could feel less, but it's pretty good. Yeah. But the fourth, or sorry, the number 3. Wait, Rose is supposed to be number 2. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, Rose is number. Wait. Oh my god. I'm totally messing this up. So, Panda's number 4. Going from least favorite to most favorite. Panda's number 4. Rose is number 3. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so I had it right from the beginning. So the Outback is number 2. It has a nice bold taste. Not overly moist, but a pretty good texture. It's good stuff. And then my number 1 favorite would be Daryl Lee licorice. Very moist, sticky, great taste, nice texture. When you bite into it, it's like